to take this time to call down the champion, the Styles champion, and the current Pride champion, Mr. O'Shea Edwards!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pro Wrestling Ego Unfinished Business. June 23rd, 2018 at the Hideaway in Jackson, Mississippi. We are the House Show Podcast, here as your announcers for this program. Jay Andrews from the Board of Directors has called out the brand new, newly crowned Pride champion, O'Shea Edwards, who also currently holds the belt.
Styles Championship.
So obviously there's got to be some conversation that has to happen about the co-holding of these two belts.
I would imagine so. Something's got to give. I mean, not that O'Shea is not deserved of both of these belts, but yeah, I can't see that he's going to be able to hold on to both of them for a while.
No, O'Shea is, he's a man who has proven all of his doubters wrong. He has gone from no belts to 2 belts. He's holding everything, all of the gold that a singles competitor in Pro Wrestling Ego can hold. And now he's here to be talked down to by Jay Andrews and the Board of Directors.
Congratulate you on becoming the new Pro Wrestling Ego Pride Champion.
Exactly. Congratulations to O'Shea Edwards.
Hip hip hooray and all that rot.
You're right there on the outside of the ring. The adults are talking now, so unless you're going to stuff another cheeseburger in your mouth, please. Nothing you say matters. So, David, I need you to bring this back. Do me a favor, man. Show the people that thing, man. Ain't that pretty? Well, man, ain't that pretty? And it's good. Unfortunately, for you people out here and everyone up there watching me right now, this is as close as anybody's ever going to get to that Ego Pride Championship. Because I don't think you guys understand, but I am one of a kind. I am a trendsetter. Easy, Chief. I am the undoubtable. I am the unified, for now anyway. And I am the undeniable Ego Styles Champion, the Ego Pride Champion. And tonight, you want to come up here and take this from me, correct?
Correct. That's tradition in Pro Wrestling Ego.
That's tradition in Pro Wrestling Ego. See, the thing about it is, the only reason why you want to take this from me is because there hasn't been a soul to beat me for the past 7 months. For the past 7 months, I have done exactly what I said I was going to do. Anybody you put in this ring, I sit them back up on the old L train. Bruh, really? Today? Really? Anyway. So while you want to say that this is tradition, that I hand this off to you so you can give it to some other jamoke who thinks they got the stones to really do what I've done to defend this between state line, time zone, and time zone. I hate to be the one to bring it to you, but just like that Ego Championship, if somebody wants this, then they can pin my shoulders to the mat. So heads up, everybody up there in the back. Heads up, everybody in the front row. Heads up, everyone who's wearing the wrong t-shirt, except for you, lady. You're wearing the right t-shirt. That's what's up. You know how to find me. You know how to get in contact with me. There you go.
Oh, interesting. Joe, why don't you read that off to the fans?
Well, it would appear that the word jamoke is a blend of the words Java and mocha, and it refers to a kind of coffee. In the 1920s, it became slang for someone who lacked the mental abilities beyond that of a cup of coffee, and probably influenced the word smoke.
Yeah, okay.
Calling someone a moke, it's jamoke.
Well, enough about the jamokes. Let's talk about the Joey, as in Joey Abel.
In terms of what O'Shea has already said,
Yep.
I mean, he would have said that Joey himself, he was in the class of people that O'Shea referred to as jamokes. So
Yep.
I'm not calling him a jamoke myself.
Now, we haven't seen Joey in a while. Probably going on about 9 months.
Mr. O'Shea Edwards. A lot has changed in 10 months. We don't know much about each other, but let me introduce myself to you. I'm the uncaring, unfazed, unscared. I don't need a belt to prove what I am. But I got the call. Then they requested I requested, they granted. Since I've never lost that title, I handed it over, retired, I don't want to use that word, for a couple weeks. Yeah, I believe. So here I am. So it can be one of two things. We got a match already.
Make it no DQ, Joey!
So I know how to do the right thing. So since you don't want to hand the title over, why don't you just put both of them on the line?
That would be like pretty dope, right? Like that would make like some legit money. Like it would. But see, here's the thing. See, 10 months ago, you laid that title down, right? For whatever reason, honestly, I couldn't care less. Because in those 10 months, you know, while everyone wanted to come out here, surround the ring, and oh my God, look at this Joey Abel, woo! Let's be real. Like before then, yo, you were one of the most hated dudes around here, you know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, unless your name is Ray Fury. And by the way, is he even here tonight? You don't have to answer that question. We already know. No, he's not. You were one of the biggest jerks around town. Like, that's what it is, right? Let's call a spade, right?
But now he hates you.
And here's the thing. The reason why they hate me isn't because you've been replaced. It's just, I do it better than you ever could. And so while you may want to come up here and say that you requested this, you requested that, let's be real, man. Like I told you before, you ain't the best, you ain't the #1 contender, you're just the last guy standing because they couldn't find anybody else. Because let's be real, Joey Abel, since you've been gone, I have been putting men down bigger and better than you up and down the East Coast. Since you've been gone, my name has been on the lips of everyone here in Edo. Not Joey Abel, not Monty, Warbucks, not JD Jenkins, not Ray Fury, but me. So you come up here all day long and talk about what you gonna get. Only thing you gonna get is your pasty white buckets.
So I'm glad you do it better than me, so I don't have to be a jerk anymore, so you can have all that. And you're right, man, you're right. We'll just make this easy. I may not be the best wrestler, the best technical guy, high flyer, or anything, but I'll tell you what I will be, is I'm gonna be the best tonight.
Look, you may help all these other people food, and that's great. But I tell you what, I'm gonna do an old man a solid. You want your title match tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you tonight. But understand this though, when I put you down for the 1, 2, 3, how about you do us a favor? Don't just stay away for 10 months, just stay away. Unfortunately, you already are. You showed up tonight.
Tell each other what's on their minds. Both these guys will not back down from it. So tonight, looks like the main event, we're going to have C.A.V.E.men going against the silver-tongued one himself, O'Shea Edwards, for that Styles Championship.
Making his way to the ring, he is one half of Days of Rage, and he is accompanied to the ring by Jacob Lockhart. He is Riot.
Now this is interesting. We've seen Riot earlier tonight, but here's a man that we haven't seen in quite a while, and that's Jacob Lockhart making his return here to Pro Wrestling Ego. Welcome back, Jacob. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, it has been a number of months. Jacob Lockhart returning to the ring to manage Riot.
Yep.
Which is an interesting concept in and of itself, trying to manage a riot, but that is the task that is in front of Jacob Lockhart this evening. Jacob Lockhart has previously managed both what were they called? Days of Rage.
Days of Rage.
I almost called them the Riot Squad.
Oh no!
I swear I almost did. And he was at one point managing the nightmare known as Jeremiah.
If
so he
has
has
managed something like Jeremiah.
You know when to drop the chain. That's what.
Yeah.
You know this is where I belong. You guys miss me? You didn't think I was going to be gone forever, did you? I had to go and take care of some business. I've been traveling all over the country playing music and got a little extra change in my pocket now. So now maybe these board of directors will start listening to Jacob Lockhart and start letting me add a little class around here. So I have my friend Riot here backing me up, you know, carrying around all this extra dollars. I don't want any of you ingrates coming up behind me. Where are we? It smells like Jackson. Definitely. Anyway, I can't think of anybody else to bring out to team with Riot that has more class than anyone that's ever been in the Pro Wrestling Ego locker room.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He isn't?
Yeah. Yeah. See?
There it is.
Like I said, he's not wrong. Coming down from the where, Joe? The 504. Mr. Marvelous Monty Warbucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are being blessed.
Bow down.
The presence, the marvelousness.
Scum.
Oh, Monty.
Who do you know that can pull off a pink feathered robe only to reveal a pink singlet underneath and rock it with such style as Monty Warbucks? I'll answer that for you. No one.
That is the correct answer. There's not even multiple choices on that one. It's just A, Monty, B, Monty,
my music
C, Monty.
has never hit and the people cheered. Never in 20 years. And I've got to admit, my music hits and a few of you cheered and my stomach absolutely turned and I threw up in my mouth to know that a bunch of Mississippi redneck morons would cheer for me. You are at the lowest level of the economic food chain. You can go to that single line every day and go to the power plant while I sleep till noon driving a convertible and cash checks. So what I need is for all of you Mississippi morons to sit there, shut up, and show me the respect I deserve when I take this robe off and show you what a real man looks like.
Buddy watching at home, moment of silence. Oh. And the silence is interrupted.
And their opponents, representing the great state of Mississippi, they are Alex Graves, Wes Warren, and the manager, Cowboy
That's
Scott.
kind of an oxymoron.
They are
Great state of
the
Mississippi.
C.A.V.E.men.
Cowboy Scott bringing out the C.A.V.E.men now. Mississippi's own.
It's kind of interesting that Scott is now assuming a new position. Scott had before been the ring announcer, but Scott is now kind of trying the managerial hand out
over the course of a number of weeks, he got himself involved with a feud with the left-hand path, and the C.A.V.E.men came to his aid. Scott had his back, so it only makes sense that he has their back and becomes their manager.
Absolutely.
I think their abilities, their strengths, their stick-to-itiveness, they fight hard, they fight through those strong battles, but having a ring general like with the
like
intelligence
Scott,
like Cowboy Scott on the outside, that may be the missing ingredient that they've needed.
Ring general? I don't think he's ever been called that before.
I'm just saying words. I don't even know what most of them mean.
You are drunk.
I thought you said we were having a wrestling match. I didn't know you let the junior high school out early.
Oh, Monty, it's true. It's so true.
You sit there and shut up.
Monty's pouring the tea out here.
It is summertime, so I guess 8th grade.
Joe, I should have never let you watch Drag Race. I think that was my first mistake, is telling you that it even existed. Little do y'all know, Joe is out here in full drag. He's got it tucked and cinched.
Listen,
to high heaven.
No one needs to know that. I was assured that this would just be.
But I'm standing next to you, and I have to.
Hey,
you do smell nice, though. I'm gonna give you that.
Thank you very much. I'm just nice to not smell like Jackson.
God, that's the truth. Super Dave calling the shots in the ring tonight for the C.A.V.E.men versus Monty Warbucks and Riot.
Riot is starting off against Wes Warren. Ready for the lockup.
And there it is. Collar and elbow. Wes gets behind there. Cinching in that hug. And Riot is out and got it reversed. Jacob Lockhart controlling the side. Cowboy Scott doing the same. Little reverse headlock down on the mat. Oh, and Riot gets his way out of that into an armbar.
Nice escape, almost a gator roll out of that.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive. Yeah, there's a hard check to the face. Riot misses. Wes is off. And up. Oh, my. Jacob just about got some right there. Welcome back, Jacob. Have a boot.
Maybe a little bit out of practice.
Wes,
got to
up
be in
and
the
over.
right position.
A little California roll. Down.
Delicious.
Very nice.
Hot buttered roll. What's that a thing? Is that a thing?
No. We're talking sushi and a hot yeast roll. What are you talking about?
You know, don't knock it until you try it. That's what I'm saying.
How about sushi and a hot yeast roll?
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Oh.
Right, says no. Keeps that headlock nice and tight. A little right to the eyes.
That's what. Sometimes you do what you got to do.
Monty with that blind tag.
Oh.
Yep. Monty's in the house.
That'll wake you up. That'll scramble your eggs.
Monty shoots him off, comes in for the corner.
Wow.
Good heavens. When you can hip toss Monty Warbucks. I think Wes has been working out a little bit. Alex Graves tagged in. Nice kick with a drop back.
Nice team maneuver there.
There's a 2 count on Monty.
It's going to take more than that.
Yeah, quite a bit more.
Cowboy Scott with some encouragement on the outside.
As well he should. There's some stank on that one.
Go home and tell your mama about that one.
Alex gets it around. Tries to cinch it in there. Coming in for the tag. Nope. Monty shoots him off there. Ducks the clothesline. Comes back. Nice little Hurricane Rana right there. Oh my goodness. Alex showing off there for
Monty
a little
to
bit.
the outside. Alex has got that. He's got that eye to the outside. You got to keep an eye on this guy. Monty, take a look.
Alex, I'm not sure that's the smartest idea.
Oh.
Oh my goodness!
Right on to Monty.
Monty just laid out on the parquet floor. Jacob going over to get a better look.
Ref back into the ring.
Both of the
Starting the
cavemen rolling Monty in. All right, here we go. Here's the 1, 2, and a quick kick from Riot.
Oh, Jacob Lockhart pulls him to the outside.
And takes the powder.
Now Jacob's caught in between the cavemen, and here comes Scott.
Scott, don't get involved in this. Although Scott does have that single spur, so you never know what might happen. Alex with a shot to the face. Wes, same one.
He's not even a competitor
Scott,
in this match.
Hard elbow to Jacob. My God, this poor man didn't ask for any of this. This is the kind of response this guy gets for coming back.
That is the welcome you get at a Pro Ego show here.
I guess so. Meanwhile, back in the middle of the ring, Monty Warbucks going to town.
Sometimes that's what you got to do as a manager. You cause a distraction. Maybe you got to take a couple elbows. Maybe you got to get a kick.
Yep.
Woo! But it made that opportunity for Monty to get the advantage here.
Yep. Monty back firmly in control, tagging in Riot in the corner. Jacob still holding on to a couple of molars there.
I think he's trying to assemble his sunglasses.
Poor guy. Riot off, hard knee to the face. Alex kicks out.
Dave with the emphatic count there.
Super Dave doesn't play around.
Almost
He's got no
caught
time for it.
He almost launched himself halfway across the ring. Alex getting the stretch right now. Riot's got him with his knee right into that spine, twisting those arms back. He's got him right in the center of the ring, far enough away from the ropes where he can't get the break.
Yep, smart idea. Couple of gut checks from Graves. But Riot sends him right back down.
Drags him back to his corner.
Blind tag from Monty. Hard fist to the back of the head. Oh, and lets Wes have a little bit too.
I'm wondering exactly what cave it is that the cavemen live in.
Around here in Mississippi, you never know.
I'm not aware of many caves here.
No, I can't say that I am either.
Not for living, anyway.
Maybe out there by the, I've seen a few out there by the Petrified Forest.
Can you be a caveman and have Twitter?
I mean, absolutely. There's so many Wi-Fi points around this town. I think it's fine.
Yeah, but you're a caveman. Like, what?
Just because he's a caveman doesn't mean he's a troglodyte. He can still use social media.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob getting involved.
Pay no attention
right
to Jacob over there.
Scott, what are you going to do? Yeah, well, Scott's going to give him a little chase. This is where the Benny Hill music kicks in. I'm surprised Scott can gain purchase with those boots on the parquet floor.
He was drifting. He gave it some Tokyo drift around a couple of those corners. Meanwhile, Riot and Monty still have Alex Graves pinned to the center of the ring. He cannot get close enough for a tag, and they're just taunting him. Taunting Wes Warren right now.
Ooh, freight train coming through.
You do not want Monty full speed charging at you into the corner.
That's like the juggernaut.
There comes Wes.
See, Wes
Dave holding Wes in.
Dave
got suckered in by that again.
Wes, do you not understand what's happening here?
See, if Scott were doing his job as a manager, he's got to be on top of something like
Scott's
that.
just hanging out over there.
That's a young man's mistake right there. Monty's just exploiting the inexperience of the cavemen here.
And as many roads as Monty has traveled, it's not surprising.
Some of them are dirt roads.
Some paved, some gravel. Alex shot into the corner. Riot coming in with an elbow. Scott just pounding on the mat. I don't know if you know this, Joe, but the ring apron is the hardest part of the ring. I learned that a lot
Where
this
was
week.
that? Where did we find out about that?
Oh,
I was unaware.
I know. That's what I bring to this.
I would have thought it was the middle, but I am
Be
wrong.
surprised. It's the apron.
Huh.
Riot bringing Alex back into the corner, asking Wes to come along. Monty, again with that blind tag. Monty favors the blind tag, which is odd for Monty considering he's so upfront about everything.
Well, that's really the way that Riot works as a tag team
Alex
partner.
comes in for that quick pin. Nope. Monty got a hold of him, rolls him over. Riot coming in, going up top.
Holding him down.
Oh. Beautiful splash. Nope, at it too.
I was just going to say that's the way that Riot works as a tag team partner. So often with his partner in Days of Rage, they favored the blind tag. You know, he's keeping into the action. He has a hold on Alex Graves here, and he pulls him back into the back to get that blind tag. Oh,
A little chin check there for Riot. Riot falls right back into him.
not 100% sure Riot knows where he is right now, but
he knows enough to keep Alex Graves away from Wes Warren.
Pulling him back again, like I said, reaches back for that blind tag.
Wes Warren is going to hurt himself. Monty is going to taunt him.
Monty is impressed. I think he was giving them the applause there.
Yeah. Don't ever say that Monty isn't appreciative of talent and gumption.
Okay, I promise I will never say that.
Thank you.
Jacob earning his paycheck.
Yep. Oh. Now hang on a second. Did my eyes just deceive me? Did Dave put hands on Monty?
That is what it looked like, but Monty was certainly being quite forward with our friend Dave.
My goodness, what is going on?
All decorum is just falling apart
out
here.
the window.
Woo!
That'll
Oh,
wake
this
you
is
up.
tea party. He was pouring tea earlier, and now the queen would be so dissatisfied.
That was the Queen's bollocks. Alex coming back with a little ferocity of his own.
So confused by
Monty's
that phrase.
got him up and got him back down.
Now, as bad as things look for the cavemen right now,
Right.
this is exactly the kind of beating that Alex Graves finds a way to muster that, that second, that third, that fourth wind out of.
I mean, yeah.
And that's why Monty's trying to stomp it out of him right now.
Yep. You can call
trying to
Monty
keep
the
Riot
government
back.
because he's trying to keep a Mississippi man down. Back into the corner. Keep a little distance there. Oof.
Monty's going to ring the bell for himself.
Probably so. Riot back in. Little gut check there. Backs into Riot. Riot's going to put him up and down.
Oh my. That back
One,
drop.
2, 2.5. Cowboy Scott still invested in his boys.
Riot's got his knee in the lower back there, giving him that
just
stretch.
stretching that out, man. I've been on the receiving end of a few of those in my time, and man, it does not feel good.
Scott trying to get the crowd into this.
Yep. All right, Riot's backed into the corner, holding on to Alex, wearing him down. Deposits him on the top rope. Soften him up a little bit there. Ooh.
Oh, Alex dropped to the outside there. Baseball slide right into the head.
Good night, Alex. Thanks for joining us.
Only problem is here, he let him drop to the outside. This would be a 1, 2, 3 right now.
It certainly would. Absolutely right. Wes.
See, that
just
would be
hanging
3
out.
if you just had him in the.
If I were Wes, I'd be going over there
Nobody's
checking on
looking
my
at
partner.
Wes.
Oh, Wes grabs a cup of ice, throws it in the face of Jacob Lockhart. Sorry, not Wes, Alex. I apologize.
Alex is doing everything for himself here.
Ow. It's tenderizing those ribs.
Comes Riot up onto the second rope. Not where Alex Graves want to be right now.
Alex, you may want to hang on, brother. You're about to go for a trip.
Oh my
goodness. Woo. Right onto that jagged ice. Thank you, Dave. Get that ice out of there. That's all we need.
Well, I mean, that way it brings down the swelling, right?
Like
just instantly.
Like you're in New Japan.
When you pummel the ice into someone's lower back, it soothes it more than it hurts. I think that's very helpful on the part of Riot.
I bet you do.
He's assisting in the healing process. He's
Joe,
a healer.
Do you even believe it? Wes has been tagged in. Wes is coming in against Monty. Joe, do you believe anything that you say?
I believe everything that I say.
You really shouldn't. Wes got Monty up. Oh my goodness.
Woo.
Little fisherman suplex for his trouble.
But there's going to be some other trouble.
Right, sends him
Wes
out.
to the outside. Perhaps Riot has some other healing medicinal processes that he'd like to help Wes Warren with.
Monty slowly getting back up. Alex Graves in the ring, even though he is not the intended man. But nevertheless.
It's Monty and Wes are the legal men right now, right?
Yeah, as far as I know. Alex is sent off. Sunset flip. Monty with the drop. I saw Alex's life flash before my eyes. That wasn't good.
It was not a good life.
Wes coming in.
Oh!
Big kick to the side of that. And Monty says, no thank you. Oh, my. Send him out, Monty. There you go. Right into the lap of somebody on the front row. That front row gets closer and closer every week to the ring.
I think it used to be on the other side of the ring.
Oh, Alex comes around. Wes makes
is up
his way
top.
to the top. Riot, not up yet. Oh, my. Wes cross body onto his own partner.
Caveman on caveman.
Cowboy Scott can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Monty gets him. There we go. Good night, Wes. 1, 2, 3.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Monty and Riot get the victory over the Cavemen.
With their manager, Jacob Lockhart.
Riot, they are Lockhart Enterprise.
Lockhart Enterprise. Very interesting. Well, the Cavemen tried, but it's their own folly that brought them down. Congratulations to Monty and Riot, and congratulations and welcome back to Jacob Lockhart. Jacob going over to have a couple of words with Cowboy Scott, and Scott is not interested.
Scott, you always gotta have good manners here. You gotta shake those hands.
No, that's all right.
Well, I'm really genuinely surprised the Cavemen get the loss here tonight after some miscommunication between what is a solid tag team. Usually they don't make errors like that.
No, absolutely not. But for some reason, well, no, hang on. Scott coming in the ring, talking to his boys. Now, listen, y'all don't need to do this. You guys are friends. Oh, Ursa coming in. Ursa Major slamming Alex down. What is going on here? Ursa grabs him up and puts him down. My goodness. Well, if Ursa is around, that must mean that Stardust is close by. Yeah, well, speaking of the devil.
Here just taking out everybody. There seemed to be some disharmony here between the Cavemen, and then Ursa Major just comes out and takes out everybody. And now here he is.